Ever wonder what happened to actors who seemed destined for greatness? Uh, um, we often remember the final chapter, but what about the promising years? Uh, I recently watched the 1976 version of, and it sparked uh, a fascinating thought about a familiar face. Before you dive in, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Uh, uh, I'd seen the 1954 and 2018 versions of this story. This one with Barbara Streisand and Chris Christopherson sits somewhere in between, um, but it wasn't the leads that stuck with me. It was Derry Busey, who the late 70s were a high point for Busey's career, critically speaking. He wasn't just a box office draw in the 80s and 90s with films like he was delivering strong performances. His role as Bobby Christopherson's manager was captivating. And then came his Oscar-nominated turn as Buddy Holly, a truly exceptional music biopic. It was a time when Busey was a genuinely magnetic performer. Honestly, Busey is my favorite part of this version of the Calypso. Every time he appeared on screen, I was immediately engaged. Uh, it's a stark contrast to the Busey we see today. The one screaming on TikTok or appearing on Disaster. It's sad to reflect on the road not taken. So a lot of the from a promising character actor to
Well, he's become.
it's a reminder that potential doesn't always equal fulfillment. Uh, the 1976 excels in its music scenes. The concert and studio sequences felt authentic, almost like watching unfold in real time. I actually enjoyed these moments more than in the 2018 version. However, the love story between John and Esther falls flat. The chemistry between Streisand and Christopherson simply isn't there. Um, it feels clunky and unconvincing, a stark contrast to Lady Gaga and Cooper's dynamic. Despite being a fan of both Christopherson and Streisand, I was disappointed by their performances. They didn't quite hit the mark. That's why Busey stood out. He felt real, believable, and likable. That seem as a Genzer. I first encountered Busey during his 80s and 90s run. Um, while those films aren't masterpieces, they are undeniably memorable. And I'm glad I discovered another piece of his creative peak in the 70s with they say acting's all about pretending. I guess Derry Busey just committed a little too well for. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,